Alright guys, we're back with Carnival LR Broly's details and animations. I already have to say this again, his artwork and his animation on his card art is probably one of my favorite in the entire game. The flicker between base and Super Saiyan is great, and the fact this is just a normal Broly unit, or SSJ, and he transforms is great because it means he gets to link with the 9th anniversary LR, he gets to work with any of the EZAs that are coming, a potential Super EZA that could come out. So big fan of him just being called Broly, but honestly, love his art. So he's 200% leading movie bosses, which is massive. Movie bosses gets a massive buff already with EZA Turles, or Team Turles, and now him, which is good. And then potentially, well, not potentially, we know the theme of the worldwide is Broly, so that'll be another unit added. And again, the EZA is on top of that. So he's unable to attack. Hold on, is this basically... Is this Broly basically like almost functioning as a standby without him being a standby? So he's unable to attack, activates the entrance animation upon the character's entry. So he has an entrance animation as well, and for one turn from the character's entry turn, reduces damage received by 90% as the first attacker on the turn. So this is essentially a standby without it actually being a standby skill, and Broly's just indestructible for turn 1 because he has 90% damage reduction. Reduces damage received by 70%, and extreme class allies chance to perform a crit hit plus 50% as the second or third attacker on the turn. And extreme class allies key plus 2 and attack defense plus 60%, and then defense plus 200%, and then guards all attacks. So it kind of doesn't really matter where you put him. He's indestructible for this first turn. It's just if you want the support, or who else is on the rotation, or if you're running dual Broly leads and they're both on turn 1. So if you put him in slot 2 or slot 3, we'll have 70% damage reduction, which is still really good. Extreme class allies get a 50% chance to crit. And extreme class allies get key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 60%. And Broly has guard anyway, so unless there's two Brolys, unless you're running dual Broly leads and there's two Brolys on turn 1, you're going to want Broly in slot 2 so you can get the support. Less damage reduction, sure, but he also has guard. But that way he gets the support. Damn. Link skills, same warrior race, prepared for battle, berserker, the same lineage, hardened grudge, fierce battle, and legendary power. His active skill is the transformation, obviously, can be activated upon entering attacking turn. Active skill effect, obviously, transforms. So that means Broly pretty much transforms immediately. Immediately. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because Broly in the movie literally doesn't do anything until he transforms. And it's all about him, like, holding himself back. I'm here for it. Because he's virtually indestructible in the very beginning. And it's an active skill, so you can essentially do this, I say whenever you want. He does the damage reduction like he's indestructible for one turn, let's not forget. So it's pretty much Broly's first appearance, let him do his thing, put him in slot 1 or slot 2 or slot 3, or essentially slot 1 or slot 2, let him have like 90% damage reduction or 70 on all support, and then he has guard anyway. And then his next turn, so turn 2, you transform him and just unleash him. Okay. Categories are movie bosses, pure Saiyans, full power, target Goku, exploding rage, inhuman deeds, planetary destruction, legendary existence, power beyond Super Saiyan, transformation boost, uncontrollable power. What's uncontrollable? We don't have anyone that leads uncontrollable power. Excuse me? Am I missing something? He 200% leads movie bosses. Where's this? Have I missed something from the Dokkan now? Because I haven't actually watched it. Because this isn't a thing. This is obviously a new category, but this isn't a thing right now. Okay. But anyway, big buffs for movie bosses, pure Saiyans, planetary destruction, power beyond a Super Saiyan. He slots on transformation boost as well, which of course the 9th anniversary Broly leads. Very solid category. But then we had the big boy, legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So uncontrollable. Where does the uncontrollable power come from? Was that not meant to be there or something? Unless the part 2 unit's going to lead it. Am I missing something? Let me know down in the comments. Was that not supposed to be there? So we start the turn with key plus 3, attack and defense plus 260, reduces damage received by 50% for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. And again, that's going to be on turn 2 because of his turn 1 basically invincibility. plus an additional damage reduction of 26% just flat out, right? So for 3 turns, this Broly is going to have a total of 76 damage reduction, and this man hasn't even done anything yet. Now, you do lose the 50% after 3 turns, but still. He then gains an additional attack and defense plus 150 when performing a super attack, plus an additional key plus 1 up to 5, and a chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% up to 50% of each attack performed. Launches an additional attack. There's a 50% chance of becoming a super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack, which is pretty much guaranteed. You're going to slide him in slot 1 for those 3 turns. So yeah. He then gains an additional defense plus 200% before attacking and guards all attacks as the first attacker in a turn. Okay, there you go. So him losing the 50% damage reduction after 3 turns doesn't matter too much because you do have guard on top of 26% damage reduction, which is good. And then essentially Broly receiving an attack to gain an extra 200%, he's going to be in slot 1 anyway because you're going to be he's going to have guard. So you'll have that extra 200% defense, which is a hell of a lot with 26% damage reduction and guard. Okay, cool. I see what you're doing. Launches an additional super attack as the second or third attacker on the turn, which is guaranteed, plus an additional key plus 3 and a chance to perform a critical hit plus 50% when there's a Pure Saiyans or Earthbred fighter category enemy. It's going to be interesting to see what the Supreme Magnificent battle's based around, but I guarantee you there are Pure Saiyan and Earthbred fighter enemies, so Broly's going to clear house in there, which means Broly's going to have... Hold on a minute. That means against the Pure Saiyan or Earthbred fighter enemy, Broly's going to have guaranteed crit. Once you've built up Broly's 50% crit chance with the 5 attacks, and then his 50% chance to crit against Pure Saiyan or Earthbred fighter category enemies, Broly has guaranteed crit. So if that new Super Magnificent Battle has a Goku enemy in there, I mean, that's one off the top of my head, which it probably will do, because it's going to be themed around this worldwide's theme, which is the Broly movie. Broly's going to guaranteed crit them, which means Broly's doing hefty damage on every single super attack he does. I'm here for it. Also disables the attacked enemy's action once within the turn when the key is 24. That's also very nice. He gains shocking speed. Okay. And Super Saiyan. He has an active skill which can be activated starting from the next attacking turn. So you can do this literally the turn after Broly transforms off his first active skill, where he'll gain key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 26% in battle. That's permanent. That means once you use his active skill, which literally use it immediately, Broly will gain key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 26% in battle, and he will permanently keep that. That's sick. They finally listened. They took the whole, like, unstoppable monster that Broly is from the movie and went, here he is in Dokkan. Damage reduction, guard, should be doing good damage, always has an extra super attack. It's literally what Broly does. It's always part of his kit. He always has a super attack more than once. Might not be as much as the 9th anniversary LR Broly, but still, that doesn't matter. Damn, I like this Broly a lot. I really want him. Like, I'm actually really hyped to have his transforming Z Broly, especially with him being this good. But this buff is permanent. It's permanent. So getting that 24 keys just a little bit easier. On 12 key, he raises attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn and causes cross damage to the enemy. On 18 key, he greatly raises attack by 50%. That's a stack. No defensive raise though, so he is primarily relying on the defense he has before he gets hit, and then the damage reduction and guard, but that's fine. Causes mega cross damage to all enemies. I wonder if the new Supreme Magnificent Battle will have multiple enemies rather than just one. But that means he stacks 50% as well. Granted, he's only stacking on 18 key, but still. That means he's stacking while have a permanent buff from his active skill. These units are very, very good. I felt like Dokkan took it personally when everyone was like, worldwide units literally just die after worldwide. They were like, here you go. They are that good. Global players right now, we're cooked. We've had the anniversary. We've had all these other units dropping to help us keep up. And they're all sick as well. And now we have these for worldwide units. And it's only part 1. We still have part 2 to go. We're not catching a break for the rest of the year. You know that, right? Our stone counts are really in trouble. Your wallets are sore. They're hurting. No wasting time. We're hopping straight into these. That looks cold. That was so good. It's such a basic thing, but that looks so good. I finally have what I wanted in Dokkan for years. I finally got it. This Don transforming. Oh, sick. Oh, the dragon throw through the building. Broly's on smoke.
Where do you think you're going? I'm preparing the rocket.
That's a cold shot. The reflection, cold. This is where he breaks the pod, isn't it? That's so sick. Broly's animations are cold. They are so cold. That KO screen is peak. No. This KO screen, peak. Absolute peak. What a menace. Dokkan, honestly, take a bow. Whoever was in charge of this, animation-wise, pat yourself on the back. These animations are sick. Both the Dokkan Fest and the Carnival LR Broly, their animations are amazing. Their kits, they're a little bit different, but I like them a lot. They're doing a whole lot. A whole lot. Hopefully I managed to pull one of them so I can see how these guys are doing in game, but these units look very, very good. I wouldn't be surprised if they're up there as some of the best units in the game already. As I said, as a global player, we have no rest right now. There is no downtime, no down period. It's all systems go. But let me know what you think down in the comments, who you're going to be summoning for more, who you want more. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.